to Nomi's Academy. In this video, we'll be learning how to factorize quadratic expression of the form ax squared minus bx plus c. In the last video, I explained how to factorize quadratic expression of the form ax squared plus, that was in the last video, ax squared plus bx plus c. So in this video, we will learn how to factorize quadratic expression of the form ax squared minus bx plus c. Now here is an example. Factorize 2x squared minus 5x plus 2. Before I proceed, why do we call this a quadratic expression? It is a quadratic expression because the highest power of the unknown variable, which is x, is 2. And that's the reason why we call it a quadratic expression. Now let's go further to learn how to factorize it. Now we write 2x squared minus 5x plus 2. We are going to multiply the first and the last term. The first term multiplied by the last term. And that will give us what? 4x squared. 4x squared. Now we are going to look for two factors of 4x squared that will sum up to minus 5x. Yes, it is possible to find two factors of 4x squared that will sum up to minus 5x. Please, you need to put the negative sign in consideration whenever you are solving any quadratic expression of this form. You need to pay close attention to the negative sign. Alright, let's look for the factors of 4x squared that will sum up to minus 5x. The first factor is 4x and x. That will give us what? 4. When you sum it up, you get 5x. Different from what we are looking for. This is 5x, but what we have here is minus 5x. So they are different. So these are not the factors. We go further to look for other factors. 2x and 2x. It's also a factor. 2x times 2x will give me 4x squared. The sum will be what? 4x, which is different from what we have here. So now we are going to check the negative factors. The negative factors of 4x squared. The negative factors will be minus 4x and minus x. These are the negative factors. So minus 4x times minus x will still give me 4x squared. And then the sum, minus 4x minus x. Sum up to minus 5x. If you are confused how I got minus 5x, you can go back to your number line and study the pattern on the line, and then you get your 5x. Alright, so this is what we really want. Therefore, the factors we are going to be using is minus 4x and minus x. So we'll write it here. Minus 4x and minus x are the required factors that sum up to minus 5x. So I'm going to put minus 4x and minus x in the middle term. And that will be 2x squared minus 4x minus x plus 2. Okay? Now the next thing to do is to pick the two first factors, that is the first and the second, and factor out what is common. When you look carefully at 2x squared and minus 4x, you will agree with me that 2x is common among the two. So I'm going to pick out my 2x and then enclose the remaining in the bracket. So 2x squared divided by 2x, I'll get what? X. 2x squared divided by 2x is x. Minus 4x divided by 2x will give me 2. Alright? So we move to the next two terms. That is minus x plus 2. What is common between these two? In the process of trying to factorize minus x plus 2, I'm also going to ensure that what I'm going to have in the bracket will be the same with what I have here. What I have here is x minus 2. So I'm going to restrict this, the solution here, to be the same with this. So what is common between minus x and plus 2 is minus 1. Minus 1. So minus x divided by minus 1 will give me what? X. And then minus 2 divided by minus 1 will give me minus 2. So you can now see that x minus 2 are common. So I'm going to pick it. I'm going to pick one of it as a matter of what? Factorization. I'm going to pick one of the common term. So we have x minus 2. And what do I have outside? I have 2x minus 1 outside. So I have 2x minus 1. So this is the solution to this quadratic expression. Remember what I said, that the solution to this quadratic expression is a product of two linear factors. Alright, let's check another example before I round up in this topic. Alright, we would like to solve example 2. Factorize x squared minus 5x plus 6. You can see that this example is in the form ax squared minus bx plus c. Now, you would like to know what is a, b, and c. Here, a stands for the coefficient of x squared, which is 1. B stands for the coefficient of x, which is minus 5. So since we have minus b, the same thing as what? Minus 5. Then c is our 6 plus 6. Alright, to factorize this quadratic expression, we'll do the same thing just the way we did earlier. Multiplying the first and the last term, and that will give us 6x squared. I'm going to look for the factors of 6x squared that sum up to minus 5x. So that will be the factors that sum up to this will be what? Let's pick them one after the other. 6x and x sum up to 7x, and that is not what I'm looking for. The next factor, 2x and 3x sum up to 6x, which is not what I'm looking for. And these are all the factors of 6x squared. So let's look for the negative factors of 6x squared. And so that would be minus 6x and minus x. Minus 6x and minus x sum up to minus 7x. And that is not what I am looking for. So we go further to check minus 2x and minus 3x. Sum up to minus 5x. Now you can check it very well. Minus 2x times minus 3x will give you 6x squared. And then minus 2x plus minus 3x will give you minus 5x. So these two factors is what we actually need to factorize this quadratic expression. So we write minus 2x and minus 3x. Now I'm going to place these two factors in the middle term, and that will be x squared minus 2x minus 3x plus 6. Now I'm going to pick the first two terms and look for what is common between the two terms. Now you agree with me that x is common between these two terms. So I'm going to divide the two of them by x. So x is common. If I divide x squared by x, I'll get x. If I divide minus 2x by x, I'll get minus 2. Then we move to the next one. What is common between minus 3x plus 6 such a way that I will still get this linear factor x minus 2 in the other side. What is common? Now you agree with me that minus 3 is common. Minus 3 is common. We can get minus 3 here. We can also divide this by minus 3. So minus 3 outside, and then we enclose the rest in the bracket. Minus 3x divided by 3 will give me x. And then my plus 6 divided by minus 3 will give me minus 2. So you can see that we have x minus 2 and x minus 2. They are both common. So we are going to pick one of it, and that is x minus 2. And then what do we have outside the bracket? We have x and minus 3 enclosed in another bracket, x minus 3. So this is the solution of the quadratic equation. And remember what I said? I said the solution is always the product of two linear factors. The solution is a product of two linear factors. I would like you to take this as your assignment. Take this as your assignment.